Janell Cunningham.
Woo! Yep, don't worry.
Yeah, you did. I didn't want to miss out.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good to see you all here. I'm Janell Cunningham, as you heard, and I'm a little nervous, so
Yeah, it is. She needs to hold it up. Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
I was diagnosed with cancer in November of 2015. A little closer.
Yeah.
I think for the first couple of months that I was in a fog, and I was wondering, is this really happening? And so I went to Emily Lindsay, and she helped me with the getting doctor's appointments and talking to me and getting me through it. And I had 1 year of chemo at Tammy Cancer Walker Center in Salina. And Dr. Geitz was my oncologist, and I really appreciated his help. And he kind of made it fun for me, even if it was a deadly cancer. And I felt that he knew the best treatment for me, so I really appreciated that help. I took 2 types of cancer that caused fatigue, which I'm pretty well over that, and I lost my hair, but I still got that back, and I got neuropathy in my feet, and it's gone too. So I feel pretty lucky that those were the worst things that I encountered, because I wasn't nauseous or any of that stuff. So I really appreciate not having to deal with that like I know some people do. And a little humorous story, I don't know if any of you would think it's funny, but I thought I had an eyelash in my eye one evening, and I went to my husband and said, I feel like I have an eyelash here, but I don't have any eyelashes. And we both laughed and thought that was funny, since I hadn't realized that they were gone. And one other thing that I have to deal with because of my cancer is lymphedema in my right arm, because they removed the lymph nodes just to see if the cancer had metastasized, and it had not, but I still have to do exercises every day and wear a sleeve and a glove most of the time. I'm not wearing one right now. And my family could not believe it, but after I had chemo every day, I was just starving. I usually had breakfast, and then it was late afternoon, and but they couldn't believe that I was so hungry after a major, as they call it, putting bad stuff into your veins. And when they give me Benadryl to help me from having allergic reactions, but it usually within 30 minutes it put me to sleep. So anybody that was there with me had to talk to themselves or sleep themselves. And I usually slept pretty much the first 2 days. And the nurses at the Tammy Walker Cancer Center were very caring and professional, and I really got to know most of them and miss them now that I don't go anymore. I want to thank all the family and friends that helped me through this. My husband, who's my rock, and he's not here tonight because he's working, for being there and going to my treatments. And if nobody was there to visit, he took a nap himself too. My son Greg, as everybody knows, he tries to be he's pretty ornery. And he kept me in good spirits with his fun-loving nature. And Nancy Geisinger helped me with, she's an RN, and she helped me with any questions I had before I went to the doctors to kind of let me know what was going on with certain things. And my son Maynard, he's supposed to be here right now, and his wife, for taking me to treatments and helping me in all the ways that he did. And my doctor's appointments and helped me by listening to me gripe sometimes and just getting me through difficult days. And my grandson Zach, he's here. He took me to a couple treatments because nobody else was available at the time, so I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all my other grandsons and granddaughters for helping out too. My sister Diane, she would text me every time I had a chemo treatment just to wish me well, and she lived in Missouri. And then my favorite friend Pat that lived in Salina, she come to almost every one of my chemo treatments. So that made me feel very special for somebody to take 2 to 4 hours out of their day. And the people working at Myco helped me out, Sadie and Gwen, by keeping things up to date while I was gone. And Dave for understanding that I needed to take care of my cancer and myself, and all the rest of the crew at Myco for letting me know they cared. The last 5 months of my treatment, my best friend Becky was diagnosed with colon cancer. So we kept each other with calling and texting back and forth to keep our spirits up and discussing the different things we were going through. So that was helpful for both of us. I was reading a magazine one time, and a lady was dealing with cancer, and she said, you know, most of the time when you get sick or something goes wrong, you say, why me? Well, why not? You're not any different than anybody else. But I have a question right now. That is bothering me very much. My friend Becky's daughter, who's 37, diagnosed with colon cancer and spread to other parts of her body. And she has 4 children, 7 years to 4 months, and they give her from 2 months to 2 years. So I pray every day that God will give us a miracle. So I just want to reiterate that I appreciate all my family and my friends, and I wake up every day that God has blessed me with so many. And I want to thank the Ellsworth County Cancer Fund